like the team very much. I don't know the individuals, but in terms of the Michigan State football team, I don't really like them.
Coach Harbaugh was talking about how much Cam McGrone has on his plate, having to make calls. Talk about where you've seen him grow playing alongside him this year, Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, seeing him from a freshman, I thought that he was very mature for where he stood when he came in. I felt that physically and mentally he was a pretty high level already, and then he made big improvements from freshman to sophomore year or to his redshirt freshman year. And I mean, obviously you can see how good of a player he is now. I don't think it was really any surprise to the people that have been practicing with him that know how good of a player he is. But to go out and perform as a redshirt freshman, thrown in the third, fourth game, and then to start afterwards, he's done a great job.
And what does his speed mean for the defense in terms of all the things he can help versatile he is?
I mean, it's kind of difficult to say when you're out there, but I mean, he's going to make a lot of plays that other people won't be able to make. So he's going to be able to cover up some holes that are created by maybe people being out of position, and he's just going to help us be a better defense overall.
What's the level of difficulty playing inside linebacker? Jim mentioned today all the different things that Cam has to do at that position.
Sorry, can you repeat the beginning of your question?
Yeah. Just what's the level of difficulty playing inside linebacker? You guys know so much.
Yeah, I mean, Cam's in the middle of the defense. He's the middle linebacker. He has a lot of responsibility, but he also has a lot of opportunity to make plays. He can go to the weak side or the strong side, depending on what he reads. And it's a big responsibility. Obviously, we had Devin Bush there last year, and we saw the type of plays he was able to make. And I think Cam has filled the role nicely, and he's going to be able to make the same sort of plays going forward. So.
Do you see any comparison between those two guys? Devin made a jump his second year. Cam is making a jump his second year.
Yeah, I feel like Cam still has a lot to improve on, and he's going to be a much better player going forward to next year. I don't think that we've really seen all that he has to offer yet, so I think that that's really encouraging and exciting.
You're on the short list for a lot of individual awards, some big-time awards. Just talk about that and what that means to you.
I mean, in terms of the only one I can really think of right now is the Butkus. I mean, obviously, I feel like I play with better linebackers than myself, so it's a little bit surprising that I'm on the list. Obviously, Kalik has been talked about for the last few years. He's one of the best and most athletic linebackers I've played with. He plays a little bit more outside of the box, but he's a fantastic player. And then obviously Cam, if he started all the games, I wouldn't be surprised if he was up there instead of myself. So, it's a little it's interesting to see myself up there when I don't normally look at myself as even the best linebacker on the team. So. I'm happy that I'm being recognized, but I hope that everyone else gets the recognition they deserve as well.
Jordan, how personally gratifying was it to have the type of performance you had in this Michigan State game, both from a team perspective as well as co-leading the team in tackles?
I mean, it's cool. Obviously, I've had an increased role this year, and I'm happy I've been able to perform the way that I have, and I'm glad that I've been able to help my team succeed in big games. And I don't know. I mean, I'm just happy that our team's winning. Whatever I can do, and I feel that many other individuals feel the same. Whatever they can do to help our team win is the most important thing.
Don Brown always talks about how much film you want to watch with him. How much is film study key to the success you've had this year?
Well, I'm a bit of an overthinker, so I like to get in the film room as much as I can, and then once I get out on the field, I try and do everything on instinct instead of having to read into everything. So try and get the formations, the tendencies in my mind, and then I can just act on them when I get out on the field. I'm not as big or as strong or as fast as some of the other players, so you need to make up for that in some other ways.
I know it's early in the week, but what have you seen from the Indiana offense that might give you guys some trouble?
I mean, they're leading the Big Ten in passing, if I'm correct. I think I was just told that, and obviously I think they're 7-3. They're a great team. and they have a very explosive offense. And we're going to need to do a great job. We're going to need to have a great week of practice, and we're going to need to be able to perform on Saturday.
Jordan, compared to other teams, how much more stuff do you have to prepare for when you play Indiana, maybe to most teams that you see? It seems like their offense has a lot, maybe that goes with it.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, the Indiana offenses have been a little bit of a departure from what we've played normally throughout the year. Hurry up, the potential of hurry up, the threat of that, and obviously spacing you out as much as they can. I mean, we need to prepare for that, and I think we've already prepared for that throughout the year. You sprinkle in some stuff that you might see in games that you'll see from other teams, and I think that we're going to get a great week of preparation, and we're going to be ready. So.
You guys have had tough games against them last year. A couple injuries at home. What do you remember from those games in that series to get you ready for this week?
Yeah, I mean, they always play us really tough. 2 years ago, we won in overtime in their place. Last year was a tough game. I mean, we always know that Indiana's, no matter, how good our team or their team is, they're gonna play us as well as they can play us. And obviously, they have a very good team this year, so it's gonna be more tough. So.
Given your history with Indiana, do you need to talk to the younger guys at all about not looking ahead to what's coming next week, or you get the sense that everybody's just really focused in on this week?
I think that the older guys on our team have done a great job in saying that the next team, the next play, the next practice, that's the most important thing to us. We're not going to be able to achieve what we want to achieve if we look forward, and hopefully we get the opportunity to achieve what we want to achieve at the end of the season somehow. But what's most important is that we win the next game, because if an opportunity does arise, we need to win. We need to win as much as we can to allow that to come to fruition. So.
Team could have gone two directions after the Penn State game. I mean, how much why do you think the team kind of responded in the way that it did, and how much do you think the pressure in some ways was lifted off your shoulders, knowing things may have been out of your control at that point?
I mean, I think that we have a lot of high character guys, a lot of disciplined guys. And all we want to do is see our team win. I think everyone on the team, everyone on the field, we want to play for our coaches, we want to play for each other. And I mean, after the Penn State game, I don't know if we necessarily felt that things were out of our control, just that we wanted to get them back in our control. So I mean, I think that we've been playing as hard as we can. I think that we've done that from the start, but I think that we've continued to develop the offense and the defense both, and we've just been able to keep going, keep grinding. So.
Thanks, Jordan. Appreciate it.